A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Thunder surpassed expectations last season, and Coach Billy Donovan said, "We knew if we moved it and played together, we'd be hard to guard." And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, "We just want to win, and whatever it takes, we're willing to do. We have guys that are unselfish, and that's why it works." Kevin, back to you.
They're such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, DA. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And Adams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Westbrook. Gallinari. And it's Gallinari on the follow.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
Pass to House. Back to Westbrook. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Inside. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Harden with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. Left side, Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Good on the bucket.
What focus from the big Italian forward out there. Gallinari is used to having to overcome a lot of physical defense.
Here's Westbrook. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Adams. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Covington. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Kept alive. Gallinari with the steal. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Thunder trailing by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Gordon goes in. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Rivers. And there's the pass to McLemore. 55 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon gets it to go from 18 feet away. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Gallinari missing. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Rockets. To the inside. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Gallinari got a piece of it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rivers scanning the floor. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's good for 2.
Hard to throw Chris Paul off kilter there. Great at completing those tough baskets.
Outside Gordon. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Given that may be, it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Paul with the bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Rockets trail by 4.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously
For the Big West Conference, in that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Noel. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, on top of everything else that you get from Russell Westbrook, you get some good foul shooting. Important trait for any point guard and great scorer in the league. Find your way to the line.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Harden's got 7 points in the game. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shooter passes to Diallo. Oklahoma City moving it around. Noel down low. Guarded by Tucker. And it's Noel missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. The Thunder pull it in. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Shot good by Diallo.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
The Rockets trail. Outside Westbrook. Kicks to House. Westbrook against Schroeder. Pass to Tucker. From outside the arc. Houston gets it back. Westbrook off on the layup. Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Schroeder outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first free throw is good for the Rockets. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Ben McLemore in for Danuel House.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
In the corner, Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 10 points.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Schroeder passes to Baisley. He dishes it to Noel. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Tucker, and he can't bank that one in. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. From deep, McLemore, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks to the right side. Nader the pass to Baisley. Unloads from 13. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so that's the end of the first half. Houston on top, leading by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. Difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range? And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Westbrook, no good.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
House kicks it to Tucker. Houston moving it around. Here is House. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Harden's shot is off. Stolen by Tucker. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ow!
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Harden the pass to Rivers. Here's Gordon. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul. Count it. Paul's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Houston leading by 4. Outside Gordon. To the middle. Here's Carroll. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rivers against Paul. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And McLemore's subbed in for James Harden.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
Carroll, no one around him. And he's good on the 3 ball. Carroll's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Gordon, the pass to Rivers. Outside Gordon. And the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, when Eric Gordon's able to find space and dribble that way, the defense has a hard time and is helpless to stop it.
Adams drawing the double team. Dort. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now a timeout called by Houston. He's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Damari Carroll. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. There's Gordon with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 7.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Adams with the slam.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
In the corner, it's Gordon. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good on the shot.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the seconds. More of the shots coming from the interior. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Westbrook against Paul. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Ahead, here's Dort. Gordon with the defensive effort. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Rockets lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Feeds to McLemore. And the dunk by McLemore.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better.
Paul looking over the floor. And that one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Westbrook. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Tucker. A 3-ball. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Down low. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Covington wide open. He fires. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And now a 7-point Houston lead. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari passes to Dort. Back to Adams. Second shot opportunity. Dort misses. Rockets leading by 7. Lobbed up there for Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
Yeah, how many times have we seen Westbrook way up like that with the poster shot, just doing what simply other people cannot?
Adams drawing the double team. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball finds Gallinari. Shot to stop the run. Count that one. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
So the wing on the left. Adams drawing the double team. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. The three from Harden and another three for Houston.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
The drive by Paul. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one.
.158 left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. The tray. But they recover it. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 12.
When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And the basket by Harden.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Westbrook. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Houston leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Rockets.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. Again, Oklahoma City.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job in all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.